Remember how on March 9, 2022, I made a video titled Rritual Superfoods Stock, a Canadian Special. So in today's video, I'm going to revisit this company because we can learn something from it. If you're new to this channel, my name is Mariusz Konieczny. I run Microcap Explosions, a website dedicated to microcap stocks, which are ignored and underfollowed by the investment industry. I also wrote about 10 books on investing, one of which is available for a free download at microcapexplosions.com. And I also created valueinvestinguniversity.com, which is a free, not a $20,000 resource to make you a more intelligent investor. In the world of investing, I am kind of, stuck between like value investing and, growth investing, microcap investing, maybe some venture investing. And so I see a lot of craziness in the growth, meme stocks, and then I see a lot of craziness in the microcap space. Because I always say that when it comes to the microcap space, 80 to 90% of the companies you should stay away from, and only about 10 to 20% of them are worth your time. And within those 10 to 20%, you find a few that can change your life, but you have to be very selective. So March 9, I made the video on Rritual Superfoods. Yeah, March 9, right here. Right after I made it, the stock doubled. Yeah, and now it is since then down 73%. So it's down. It like got cut in half since the time that I made a video, because it was about 7 cents. Now it's 3.5 cents. And so if you compare something like this, and people love to be like, oh, it's cheap, it's down so much, let's see if it's a good idea. If we take a look at it from like the beginning, right? From the beginning to what I can take it, I would like to take it to like, to 2020, and I'm sure it would have been a lot higher. But even from this level, the stock is down 96%. 96%. Like almost you lost all your money being in this stock. And if you compare it to something like Voxter, and I want to take it from that period of late 2020, it's like a 10-bagger, right? So if you invested $100,000 into Rritual Superfoods right here at 82, right? So $100,000 would have gotten you 122,000 shares, and those shares today you could sell for 4,000. And if instead you put your money in something like Voxter, which is in that 10 to 20% of great companies on the secondary exchanges, right, on the venture exchange, your $10,000 would have gone to $1 million. So maybe it's a good idea to like click the subscribe button on this YouTube video. I don't know. Maybe there's some value here to what I'm saying. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at 3.5 cents, because hey, look, it's down 96%. We can get rich here. Okay, what do? If you don't know, they sell mushrooms, right? Plant-based wellness, mushrooms to calm you down. We are in plant-based trend. We have plant-based food, like, Tattooed Chef, plant-based everything. There's a lot of interest in these things. I mean, how could you possibly go wrong with this? I mean, look how wonderful this product looks. I mean, I want to eat some mushrooms just by looking at it. Let's take a look at some financials. Rritual Superfoods. This is on Cedar, by the way. In the United States, you have Edgar. In Canada, you have Cedar. There you get those financials. Okay. So we look at the balance sheet from December 31st, 2021. How much cash do they have? About 800,000. Okay? 800,000. Then they have, almost 4 million in inventory. Yeah, no debt. I don't see any debt. Total equity of about 4 million. And today, the market cap is 3 million. So it's trading at less than 1 times equity, right? If you take total current assets minus current liabilities, It's a net, right? Because you have 5 million minus about 1 million, you have 4 million. So lots of margin of safety, right? Because if the company liquidated, you would like almost get your money back, but not really, because you'd have to discount the inventory. So that would be on the balance sheet. All right, let's look at the income statement. For the first 6 months, they generated $150,000 of revenue, and then cost of goods sold is 177. You know how I'm talking about you should have a good gross profit margins on a business? This doesn't even have a gross margin. They're losing money on gross margin. The gross margin is negative. They can't even make this thing profitably, okay? That's how fantastic this business is. And then, of course, you have to have general and administrative. This is for 6 months. Then you have marketing and promotion. Well, yeah, $1 million. So marketing and promotion is almost 10 times their revenues. Then consulting. Well, of course, you have to consult and put pockets into the company's management. Probably where the consulting is. So about 1.5 million in 6 months. Consulting what? What are you consulting? You barely have any business. And then professional fees, about 164, and then shareholder-based compensation, 400,000. What are you getting compensated on? Did you deliver anything to shareholders? Last time I checked, you destroyed 96% of shareholders' value here, and you are getting compensated $400,000 for 6 months? This is outrageous. So total expenses, 3.3 for the 6 months, and then they lost about 3.3 million for the most recent 3 months. It's not much better. Negative gross margin. This is the cash flow statement. So this is your net income adjusted, and then on operational basis they lost $4 million. So they're losing $4 million on operations. Okay? Operating cash flow. And then they have about $800,000 in the bank. And what do you think is going to happen? They're going to dilute. And they're going to dilute a lot. If the market cap is $3 million and they lose $4 million in 1 year, they're going to dilute a minimum of 100%. Okay? And you know what else they're going to do? They're going to do a reverse split. Yeah, reverse split, so that the stock is not trading for 3 cents, so that the stock is trading for 40 cents or 50 cents, and then they're going to raise money. And then they're going to continue doing this over and over, and they're going to continue bringing in morons who don't understand anything about business, don't understand how to read financial statement, and they're going to continue milking them. So anyway, interesting, isn't it? So that's the world of microcap space when it comes to the 80 to 90% of trash. Rritual Superfoods is definitely considered trash within the microcap space. Thanks for watching, and like I said before, maybe it's a good idea to subscribe instead of buying companies like this. Thanks for watching.